Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another Pro Dota commentary done by Luminous, and today I'm casting a very interesting game, Zenith mix versus a CLC mix. But before I get into this game, I want to give a shout out to DotaCommentaries.com. Yes, it's a website that has a lot of Dota casters, and you could definitely check them out. Nebula is going to restart his new show, you have B-Balling, you have our new commentator Larry David or LD. Definitely do check all of them out. But yes, let's go back in this game. And I say this is a Zenith mix versus a CLC mix. It's because if you look at the roster on both sides, DPM, if you don't know who she is a big time reporter, coverage kind of person that did a lot of reporting for various websites. She has her own website, so you could definitely Google her and check her out. HYHY Ice. Nicholas should be familiar with those names. On the other side, we have BKit, QQQ, MMY. And these are formerly known as WE and now CLC. We have Shonggongong, which translates to Uncle Panda, Panda Uncle. Very odd name. And this is not an official match. In fact, I do believe this is a scrim. I don't know how serious both teams is taking this scrim. It seems like Zenith is not taking it very seriously. We have Kunkka, Skeleton King, and Sniper banned. Those two heroes not really worth the ban in my opinion. I'm sure they know as well. So it seems like they're messing around. Meanwhile, we have, the Chinese. They're always playing hard. Always try hard. Even against staff show match. I still remember at WE versus DC staff. They try so damn hard. Anyways, Zenith, they are picking a Sven alongside with the Crystal Maiden, Enchantress, Weaver, and the Beastmaster. And seeing the fact that the Radiant Sky already has 2 support, this Sven is going to be farming. Yes! Sven's gonna be farming. If you guys don't know, I hate supporting Sven with a passion because it just doesn't do anything. But I'm farming Sven. My body is tingling with anticipation. It's like, when you're like 14 and you're about to, open up an R-rated video that you shouldn't watch. You don't know what you're gonna watch, but it's gonna be good. And that's exactly how I feel about Sven right now. And oh my goodness, incoming all the references with, all the other stuff that apparently I did not watch and I never watch. Anyways, I have RT playing the Beastmaster, DPM playing the Crystal Maiden, Nicholas on the Enchantress, HYHY playing our farming Sven, and we have Ice playing the Weaver. Me on the other side of the map, we have BKit playing the Vengeful Spirit, Uncle Panda on the Windrunner. We have Blow on the Outworld Destroyer, QQQ playing Prophet, and then the last one, but not least, MMY playing the Shadow Shaman. Damn, he's going for a quick bottle rush. Generally, we see 3 tangles and 3 GG branches and a tangle, and then you save for 350 gold for the bottle. He's going all the way. Just stats. And looks like we're gonna have BKit here supporting the Destroyer on the top lane. That means that Furian's going to be going jungle. He bought the chicken right from the get-go. And wards being purchased by the Windrunner. Wow, 4 wards being purchased on the Windrunner. I'm not too sure you need that much. You probably just need 2. But I guess she's looking forward to ward off like the camps here to prevent the Enchantress from jungling. Although I don't think she's going to get that deep in the jungle, considering that, hey, there's 3 guys parked over here. DPM's a very interesting build. Went for early circlet. Not the biggest ding, but sorry, forget to ask, is it okay if I stream? Yeah, it's okay. Anyways, generally, instead of a circlet here, I would go for 3 GG branches, because, GG branches is always good. Especially for a support player, you're probably going to upgrade it for Magic Wand later on. Whereas, circlet only gives you +2 stats. Is it going to make a difference? Maybe. Maybe we're going to see her survive with, 10 HP. Or maybe she won't survive. I'm missing 10 HP to survive. You guys know what I'm saying. Enchantress does have essential wards prepared though, so even if Uncle Panda here gonna be dropping some ward, we're gonna see Enchantress immediately countered. The reason you want to put a ward here is not only does it counter this spot, it also counter this spot if there's a ward being dropped there. So very nicely placed by Enchantress. So I do believe that the Dire squad has 3 mecha buyers. I wonder who's gonna pick up the mech. Generally, sometimes we see the Destroyer picks it up, sometimes we see the Prophet picks it up, and other times we see Windrunner picks it up, and a lot of options. Ooh, by the way, nice micro here by a Prophet player. Drag the creep wave all the way from here, over here, and that's going to give the Windrunner the first wave and level 2 instantly. And the creep wave somewhat a little bit closer to her tower, so she's going to be making it more manageable with level 2 as well. Enchantress is going to be jungling it up. Where is she going? Is she pulling? Is she doing something crazy? Yeah, she's going to jungle over here. Basically, if you put your hero over here, you will have sight under the low ground, and then you can enchant and then jungle. Yeah, pretty smart trick here by Enchantress / Chen players. Me on the top lane here, let's check out what we got. We got Ice's Weaver solo against B-Kid, and the Destroyer look towards the Destroyer to completely and utterly dominate the lane, because I do not expect the Weaver to do anything. If BK ever wants to pick up Sentry or Dust, this Weaver cannot lane at all. But so far, Ice trying to get what he can. Back in the mid lane here, it's going to be a Beastmaster versus Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman already got that quick bottle. He's lasting very decently, level 3. And, well, already got 200 gold after the bottle deliver as well. So he's going to be going for quick Arcane Boots, I assume, after that. RT, he does have 600 gold. He's going to be buying the bottle right now. And he is going to go for a very traditional Beastmaster build, Axis into Call of the Wild. And I don't think that build is going to work out all too decently in this lane against Shadow Shaman. Generally, you want to pick Inner Beast, because Inner Beast is a spell that helps you push. And playing against Shadow Shaman, it is all about controlling the creep equilibrium. Because if you could push against a Shadow Shaman, then you could get the runes, and if you do get the runes, you shut down his runage. And it looks like we're going to have a fight over the rune. It's going to be a haste rune on the top lane. Vengeful Spirit is going to come in as well, and it's going to be Beastmaster barely picking that one up. And they're not going to shackle, maybe out of shackle range. But definitely, if he didn't get the haste rune, he was absolutely dead. I mean, we had a little bit of engagement here over here. Uncle Panda is just not having a good time because, well, he's got to deal with the Enchantress coming his way for a gank. He's got to deal with an Enchantress counting a ward as well. I do believe Winner might have placed it. Yes, 2 wards here. Winner definitely placed a ward here to prevent that backstab coming in. Enchantress counter immediately, and that makes this ganking path right here very easy to be done. Man, I could draw on the minimap. Yeah. Okay, anyways, Sven is, by the way, free farming it up, and we got, let me see, 13 and 7. Jesus, 20 creep kills in 3 minutes in already. We got 9 and 3 on Ice and 12 and 0 on our Beastmaster. Meanwhile, wow, 17 creep kill on Shadow Shaman. He's lasting like crazy. Me on Destroyer's only got 8 so far, and Winner's got 3, so he's not doing it well at all. He's actually trying to go for a kill. Ice, by the way, very, very low HP. Not too sure how he got that low, and I think it's better off if he just spent his gold to buy a TP score and just suicide and come back quickly and teleport. In fact, he's missing a lot of time and a lot of money. He's actually not going to go back in lanes. He's trying to set up a gank here against the mid lane. He's one Ether Shock away from death, man. Don't want to mess with that one. Anyways, Shadow Shaman just lasting very nicely. Got the boots and also 400 gold in the bank. So he's going to be going for a quick arcane boots. We got a lot of hero movements. Yeah, the Windrunner just went all the way to the top to set up a gank, but not really too helpful. And meanwhile, Windrunner picks up level 3. And this build is the indication that she's not going to be going into Aura anytime soon. If you want to pick Aura, you generally pick up right at level 3. And picking up a Crystal Nova 3 is an indication that's going to go for more of an art style build, which is skipping the Aura altogether. Or at least skipping it for now. Looks like Uncle Panda has gone back to the lane, but again, she is playing blind at this moment. It's very easy for Crystal Maiden to do a wraparound gank. And between Nova, Stormhammer, and Frostbite, she is very, very easily brought down. Here we go. DPM is making a move right here. And looks like this Windrunner not sensing it all, and she is basically dead. Let's see if they're gonna mess up that gank, because you could still actually mess it up. Frostbite being used, and Uncle Panda runs the other way. Very interesting way to try to escape. She's not gonna make it out alive there, and Nicholas is gonna drop a net, and that is gonna be free kill. First blood. Oh, there's a Winner being popped. Stormhammer is gonna pick up first blood. A small mistake being done by DPM in terms of this gank. Generally, you want to nuke with Nova first instead of using Frostbite first, and the reason being so is that if you use a Frostbite first and if he didn't run an awkward angle, he could have just turned on Windrunner and ran away. Now, of course, there's a Stormhammer to follow up, but generally you want to bait out the Windrunner first, and then you want to pop your stunts. That's the general way to do it. Now, obviously, that didn't matter at all. They had so many stunts to work with. Meanwhile, we had a Miss War Trap over here, maybe? Yeah, Miss War Trap. And looks like that is gonna... That's a big waste of a War Trap. And, oh, he's gonna farm the next creep wave, I suppose. But yeah, generally, you want to use you want to bait out the Windrunner first, and then you want to use the stun. But no big deal. It worked out fine. Now, the top lane here, Ice is just not having a good time. Is he trying to check runes or something? Yeah, he can't even go in the lane because, well, Destroyer's level 5. He is getting massive damage here, and he's He's actually saving for a lot of gold. No boots purchased just yet. Generally, you see a early treads purchase on a hero like this. I guess he's just saving for an item. Is he going for mecha? I don't think so. If you go for mecha, you generally go for boots and then you go for mecha parts. He's not really doing anything. We'll see what it actually ends up to be. QQQ is going to go for Midas first. Meanwhile, we have another gank attempt here. Stormhammer just used. Are we going to have a Nova? Big AoE range for the Nova. Looks like we enchant. He's going to go down. QQ TP's in the wrong time. I think we're going to have yet another kill. The tower just switching target every 2 seconds. That's not helping QQQ at all. He's going to go down. Crystal Maiden picks up that kill. Very nicely done. Looks like we have Hasterin comes in from MMY. And is CLC feeding one at a time? He can't really go in like crazy. So it's going to just get a couple of quick kills here and there. So first 3 kills went to Zenith, or the Zenith mix, if you will. And that's going to help favor them. But looks like we have the Arcane Boots already picked up. And he's going to go for a kill here on RT. Will it be enough? Will it be enough? We do have QQQ teleportation. There's going to be zapping and going back. So again, let's check out how we're doing in terms of farm. 7 minutes in the game, 27 on RT here, 31 on the Sven. That's very, very good considering that we're 7 minutes in. 33 on the Shadow Shaman, 32 on the Destroyer, and only 16 and 5 on the Windrunner. Wow, 16 on Nature's Prophet. So for the most part, both teams farming very decently. A teleport comes in right now for RT. I don't think it will be enough though. Ether Shark's going to be very low. Are we going to have a Sprout he could actually cut out with the Axis? Not sure why he's not cutting out with the Axis. He's going to roar and he's going to go down. Tower not going to get the kill on QQQ because MMY went in position to tank some of the shots. Very nicely done here by CLC to pick up that kill. I do believe that he could have used Y-axis to cut his way out. So a little bit of misplay here from our Beastmaster player. And HYHY still farming it up. He has a Quelling Blade picked up. Now, generally, even as a farming Sven, you don't need to pick up a Quelling Blade. He has such good animation and that, damage. You don't really need it. But he's really picking up for the Prophet because, he's going to get sprouted. You could instantly eat out. You don't have to waste a slot for Tango. So that's the idea there. 2,000 go here for Destroyer. Is he going to go something crazy like Blink first? I think we might see like a 4-staff first. That's definitely a possibility. 4-staff is a very, very core item on our Destroyer, and I guess rushing it first is, no big deal. Oh, mid tower got denied here by our Windrunner. Wards was used as well, so not too sure how she actually got the deny off, but hey, I guess Windrunner missed the last hit, but it's gonna be fine. A denied tower, yes, is gonna lessen the goal, but it's very important to get the mid tower down. That makes ganking a little bit easier. But if you look at the lineup here, I actually didn't even talk about lineup synergy, which is fairly odd for a Luminous commentary. Yeah, the lineup synergy really dictates that the Dire squad is a little bit more focused in terms of pushing. They're a little bit more defensive, anti-gank as well. Prophet could TP in. Venge is a very defensive hero in nature. Or it can be a very defensive hero because of the swap. But yeah, they're going to be looking for more pushing, and they're going to go for late game. And the reason that I like the Dire squad in terms of a late game situation is because, oh, looks like we have a teleport on the mid lane. I'm not too sure if this one's going to work out though. We'll see. Are we going to have another, Beastmaster Roar Axis. QQQ is not going to survive this one. And that gank did not work out too well. MMY very low is going to have a Ether Shock to blow away that boar. Gank attempt on the top lane here. Ice half HP, and meanwhile Nicholas chasing Big Kid half HP already. We're gonna have Crystal Maiden come in for Nova. Crystal Maiden Nova. That's Nova range. Cast it. No. Smoke being used to run a little bit faster, but definitely was not out of the smoke range. We are Ice says keep on chasing. I don't think this will work out. You have no more mana. Yeah, you don't have a magic wand either. I have no idea what Ice is trying to go for. And here comes MMY, and that's a feat. That's just a feat. Meanwhile, HY controlling the lane against Panda on the bot lane. Oh my god. Trying to do. Anyways, what was I saying before all this chases happened? Trying to remember this. 2.7k go on Destroyer. Is he saving for a Ferrari? Jesus. Just not buying item. Crystal Maiden comes in position. Nova for the harass. Crystal Maiden went back to a level of Aura, so she picked up a level 4 instead. Very interesting. Tornado from low ground to high ground. That's cute. What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about the lineup synergy of the Dire squad. I feel like the Dire is very, very good in a late game situation for a couple of reasons. As we see a gank attempt on the mid lane. That was God Strength, Stormhammer, and a Beastmaster Ward used for a gank. Sorry for missing that one. Yes, the Dire is pretty good in a late game situation for a couple of reasons. First, they have the better carry. I do believe Weaver out carry, or excuse me, the Destroyer out carries a Weaver. And I guess to a smaller extent, the Sven as well. Sven is a very strong carry. But he's a melee hero, so at the end of the day, he has difficulty in terms of chasing people down. Also, the supports on the Dire side are better in the late game situation. Venge with the minus armor, with the plus damage, always very good. As these guys are making a huge dive, DPM taking the tower, he's got to be very careful because Blow has a huge ultimate, and Ice in trouble as well. Ice is going to take a magic missile, he's going to go down. Ultimate being dropped right now, DPM half HP, and she's one more nuke away from death, and looks like the Force Staff first was the item of choice here from the Destroyer, and got a double kill on the top lane. Well, she didn't get both kills, but you know what I'm saying. So very nicely done. Ice feeding again. Meanwhile, Sven trying to do some crazy stuff, but he's surrounded by 4. Now, of course, he does have sight of the enemy guys. He's trying to dive in, but really, he's waiting for the cooldown of his ultimate, maybe, but he's going to be surrounded. Here comes MMY, and a single Shackle. Yeah, Hex, War Trap, nicely done. And, well, they're going to pick up the kill. Destroyer is going to get that one as well. HY, not sure what he's doing. But that's one more kill going towards CLC. 5-5 so far here. 12 minutes in the game. Pretty action-packed. Now, Ice teleport bot to the bot lane. Back to the bot lane. Try to get some farm here. Yeah, he really needs to pick it up. Because, again, the late game situation not really favoring the Radiant side. Also, one thing I want to point out about how the Chinese like to play their supports. It's not very clear to see who is the second support here. Venge is, playing the hardcore support, buying wards and everything else. But it's not very clear who's playing the second support. Winner got a pair of wards early on. She's going back to Soul Ring. I'll talk about it in a bit. And meanwhile, it looks like the Prophet might be supporting here and there. But he started out with the Midas, so he actually might be going to Midas Hex or something like that. So it's going to be one true support on Avenge, and then we have 4 kind of semi-carry, if you will. So in that instance, we have 4 really decent late game hero versus 3. Crystal Maiden is a poor support in the late game situation. Same thing with the Enchantress. So if this game ever goes late enough, then, well, CLC is going to have the hero advantage. Just potential-wise, right? Meanwhile, we have a huge dive going on. Again, what the hell is Ice doing? You know what Ice reminds me? He reminds me of Jay from the Mineski team. That tower dive like a madman and then feed like a madman. Jay's such a scrub. And when I could say that and I don't even feel bad at all. You know why? It's because apparently, last time I was asking, why do Pinoy players flame so much? And it's more of like a, word goes off on, oh, there's a kill. Apparently they don't mean it really by they don't really mean it like a flame. It's more like a friendly banter, if you will. And everyone flames, so it's okay. So apparently it's okay for me to flame as well, or is this one of those things that you have to be Pinoy to actually flame Pinoy? I don't know. But yeah, Jay actually is a very aggressive player. Same thing with Ice. He's, diving like crazy. Meanwhile, we have mid tower getting destroyed by HY, and he is going for BKB right from the get-go. Forget the blink. He's getting to the good stuff, which is that magical immunity, and he is gonna go absolutely like crazy. Man, again, it's like that R-rated video. It's right there. It's getting there. It's getting there. Ice now teleports to the top lane. I wonder whether he's going to feed the top lane as well, because, man, he's feeding all over the map. He is going to go for a Ring of Quila. Very interesting choice. It's okay. Yeah, it's alright. B-Kid, nice little bit counter-warding done. Yeah, always good to see. And look at B-Kid. He's playing the solo support, but he's manning it up on those wards. And he's actually out doing the dual-man support here, coming from Zenith. So, hey, B-Kid showing off some world-class supports. So back on the top lane, it seems like we're gonna have a pushing attempt. We do have everyone journeying up to the top lane. Seems they want this top tower. I don't really think they could get it because Shadow Shaman can be in position. Shadow Shaman 2100 go. I think he's gonna go for the Blink Dagger first. We'll see, but if he dies right here, he's not gonna be able to pick it up. The double damage rune just ran out here from HY. We do have now Ice teleports back to the bot lane. So both teams gonna just stand here and endure out. After this engagement, I actually check out how the fight's going. Is this Blink Dagger coming? Yes, that is Blink Dagger coming for the Shadow Shaman. And I wonder if they're gonna use that blink to initiate. Let's see. We'll see. A very, very tense moment as both teams trying to scout each other out. Of course, the Call of the Wild Hawk. Somewhere over here, scouting everyone out. We have a teleportation coming in. That is a Rasa. They're gonna look for a gank here. Meanwhile, engagement breaks out right here. B-Kid very, very low. Nice sprout on the ground. Frostbite on B-Kid. B-Kid's gonna go down. Roar being used as well. Meanwhile, we have a blink in here from Ice. Ice in trouble. Are we gonna have a shackle? Yes, we are. Wrath of Nature comes in as well at the shock to make sure they get the kill. Meanwhile, we have a pack on top. I'm not sure how I caught all of that kill. Well, I'm very surprised. 4 staff after a self-disrupt here from Destroy. He is going to survive as well. I do believe that this tower is going to go down with everyone healthy HP. So they traded Avenge and a tier 1 tower on the top for a kill on Ice. I guess that's a decent trade in any normal game, but in this game, I say, you know what? Probably not the best trade because you are losing a tower that's 1k go. And you got to keep in mind, Ice is going to feed to you regardless whether you gank him or not. Even if you don't gank him, he's probably going to be here in a bit. So, I mean, you know. No disrespect to Ice, I'm just kidding, guys. Okay. Alright, guys, alright. Meanwhile, I said I was gonna talk about the Soul Ring. The reason that Soul Ring is pretty good for Winner in this situation is because she had a really, really rough game. And when you have a really rough game, you don't have that many levels, you don't have that many mana regeneration items, you don't have that many stats to work with. But, you know, if you could last to a power shot, you could lane control and get some flash farm and get back in the game very, very quickly. There's some dog. Can you stop barking? You want me to go over there and cook you? Jesus. I'm going to close my window if it keep on barking. You know, we have 1800 gold on a Beastmaster. Looks like we're going to have a Blink Dagger here as well. So, yeah, Zenith, in terms of their hero synergy, they are very, very gank heavy. In fact, all 5 of the heroes are decent ganker. Maybe not so much the Weaver, but he definitely has the ability to keep on chasing. So he's very good in that nature as well. So Zenith need to gank fast and they need to gank hard. Because again, if this game gets late enough, a lot of their hero advantages is pretty much gone by that time. Crystal Maiden, Bracer, and Wards and Smoke. Meanwhile, we have Urn here from the Enchantress. They're going for double Urn. Now, double Urn is not the worst thing in the world, as looks like we might have an engagement here. It's going to be like a 3v5 engagement, or we can have a Hex. Ooh, not the best chains in here. Oh, looks like no War Trap. Archie's going to barely survive. And meanwhile, we're going to have Sven coming in. Sven's right here as well. And looks like Weaver is going to come in. Oh, we're going to have Hex. No Hex here. Time lapse to go back. And Winner might be in a little bit of trouble. Oh, that Winner, she dead. Are we going to have a Roar? And Stormhammer. There's a Stormhammer. And Warhammer is going to do it. Roar goes on MMY. Defensive swap. I think MMY is going to die here instead. No, Power Shot not going to do it. Very, very low. Nova's going to do the job here. And looks like the chase continues. B-Kid very, very slow. And because of that, he is going to go down as well. Stormhammer to make sure to get the kill. So that was a 3-for-0 exchange. Very well done here by Zenith. Unfortunately, they don't have the creep wave with them, so they can't really push down the tower. On the top lane here, we do have QQ waiting to jump in. Nope. Teleport comes in right now. Zenith very interested to defend this tower. Two TPs. Looks like we have QQQ TPing out for Ice. No detection though, I don't think. Yeah, no detection here. And Ice is going to be fine. Oh, no! Not when a Sanity Eclipse here drops down. A killing spree on Destroy. Nicely done. That's yet another kill being picked up on Ice. Ice, what are you doing? Are you taking a page out of the J playbook? Probably not the best playbook you want to take a page out of. Y'all know what I'm saying. Sven, by the way, has that Black King Bar finish. And he is Beast Mode engaged. And he is going to pick up a Morbid Mask as well. So he's going to go Mask of Madness. So we got a 10-second BKB. He's being the ninja. He's being the blue ninja trying to find someone to kill. Unfortunately, not too many people to pick him up. Not too many people for him to kill is what I'm trying to say. Jesus. And if you look at his skill build, right? He went for Ooh. Are they going to try to gank him? Oh, you don't gank Sven. You don't gank a farm Sven. Oh man, these guys are gonna be for a rude awakening. Oh come on, BKB Stormhammer. Oh yo, MY, nice gank, son. Nice gank on a Sven. Nice joke, man. Sven's just like, yo, bro, gank Lumi, get ganked. Except it's gank HY get ganked. That doesn't have the same rhyme, if you know what I'm saying, right? He's looking for more. He's looking for more, man. He could swap his stress and you get another stun, and that beat kid is gonna get beat. No, he's okay, cause you know. I think so. Is he really gonna go for it? No, he's gonna go for neutrals. It's kind of a odd, interesting game over here. 20 minutes in, 11-8. And seems like Zenith is in a very decent control. They are, I mean, the dire side is actually warding very aggressively. I'm not too sure whether this ward is, you know, that much needed, because to be honest, I don't think we're gonna have engagement on these portions of map. I think a ward over here might be a little bit more suitable. A ward over here might be a little bit more suitable. Hey, they are CLC. They know what's up. Likewise, a very aggressive ward being placed a little bit earlier by Zenith as well. This ward I could actually buy, because, you know, Zenith is kind of in control. They could easily push out away here and claim this territory as well. And maybe even go for a Roshan engagement after they bring down the tier 1. So, they're waiting for Sven to get in position. And Sven, about 100, 200 away from that Mask of Madness. And after that, that is really Sparta mode here for Sven. His, you know, two-handed sword. And it's gonna find you, and it's gonna cleave you down. Uncle Panda is going for Mecha, and he is about 200 go away from that. So having the Mecha finish will be very, very helpful in that nature. I really want to see more 4-staffs. Women are getting a 4-staff, the Freon getting a 4-staff, and then the Destroyer, of course, already has a 4-staff. And the reason that 4-staff is going to be very, very good in this game is because if your teammates get stunned by a Roar or a Stormhammer, generally they're dead. But if you force them out, 4-staff them out, it's going to be very, very good in terms of mid-game. We're going to have Sven. Is going to Beast Mode engage. He doesn't have the Mask of Madness just yet. It's probably flying in. The Crow is coming in right now. And he's going to find, yeah, this, oh, BKB. No, he gets shackled up. Defensive swap right here. It's going to pop the BKB soon, I presume. There's a BKB. 1 hit, 2 hit, and that's it. And now we have BK there. He gets ward. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, and he's dead as well. HY, 2 more hit on this Avenge, and then Stormhammer on Uncle Panda. We have Enchantress doing beast DPS. HY finally goes down, but QQQ is going to go down as well. 1 more hit. That was a 4 for 2 engagement right here. And is it going to keep on continuing? No, they're not. And this courier's, no, did he deliver the Mask of Madness? Mask of Madness was delivered. I don't think he used it in that engagement though. But yeah, you are seeing the precursor of a farming Sven. Sven bought back as well. I'm not too sure whether that was absolutely necessary. But hey, you are beast. You could do whatever you want. HY. Yeah, still not the best buyback, but I guess he is going to get some farm here to mitigate that buyback cost. And also he's going to, you know, get some levels, which is pretty important for a hero like Sven. The more levels you have, especially, you know, to actually go back to your Warcry, it's very, very important. Earlier I was trying to talk about Sven's skill build, which you want to do is Stormhammer into Warcry, and then Stormhammer into stats, and then Stormhammer Ultimate Stormhammer. And then you either get stats, or if you're comfortable with skilling Great Cleave, you get Cleave then, and then you go back to Warcry. And the reason that you leave Warcry at level 1 very early on is because you generally want the Warcry only for the 12% bonus speed, not necessarily for the armor upgrade. And then Warcry level 1 is, you know, 12% already. So really little reason. Oh, MMY. It's gonna TP out. They will see HY picks up that Invis rune, and I think Prophet needs to back the hell up if he doesn't want to die, because there's an Invis Sven coming your way, man, and that Mask of Madness, it hurt. Yeah, indeed, they will back off right now, and HY looking for someone. Crystal Maiden's gonna provide the backup. Here comes a ward being dropped here. And he is going to find a Destroyer. I don't think he can kill the Destroyer. Destroyer does have the 4-staff, but he's going to try anyways. Yep, couple hits, half HP, 4-staff upwards, and here comes a BKB Sven. 1 hit to a nice defensive swap being used. Nova get dropped, and BKid's dead. Nice war trap here being done by MMY. He's going to go out right now. He's going to leave his 2 support, and DPM's going to go down, and it looks like RT is going to go down as well. And both of them's like, yo, bro, what the hell are you doing, HY? It's like, dude, man, I got my kill on the bench. What are you guys doing? And then they're going to go bring down the top tower. So, very, very interesting and aggressive game. And again, like I said earlier, I don't think this is a very kind of a try-hard game. Or at the very least, it seems like Zenith is having a lot of fun playing this game. Very aggressive playing style. And Ice is going to give up his Radiance aspiration. I'm not too sure if he ever had a Radiance aspiration, but he's going to go for Yasha instead, which is actually very good. If you're behind like this, as we got Tower Deny here, and I think another tower is denied on the bot lane. Yeah, Sven denied tower on the bot lane as well. Yeah, if you have a really tough early game like this, and you know your Radiance is not going to come anytime soon, yeah, consider getting a Mantis out. It's actually not too bad, especially when they're getting Orchid. Yeah, if they Orchid you, you can Manta away the silence, which is actually very important. Could be one of the best reasons why he's not getting the Radiance instead. And also, you know, it's just a better item for build-up purposes. It give you the Yasha, the movement speed, the armor, the damage, and of course it give you the 10 strength later on as well. So I do really like Zenith's item choice here. Let's see how we're doing in terms of farm. Haven't checked for quite a bit. Is that a smoke gank? No, they're just chilling. 130 on Sven here, 110 on Ice despite having 5 death. Pretty respectable actually. RT has 5 kills and 95 CS. Being on the other side here, QQ 134. Most of them neutrals, 137 on blow, and 88 on our 88 on our Shadow Shaman, also 80 on the Windrunner. So you see that despite Windrunner having a very tough time early on, was able to catch up, and that's much thanks to her Soul Ring. And we have a whole bunch that can't even get up here. Nova's gonna get dropped, and they realize something's happening right now. And these little Treants and those 2 illusions, they're like Gandalf over here. You shall not pass, man. That's some sick ramp block over here. Some StarCraft 2 for any players that watch StarCraft 2. I'm just gonna teleport to the top lane and keep on farming. I wonder if it's gonna upgrade that Ring of Health. Probably not. It would be very late to upgrade a Ring of Health. He would have done it by now if he wanted to. So he's gonna just hold on to it for a little bit amount of regeneration. And then Arcane Boost being picked up here by the Beastmaster after that Blink Dagger. And I think we're gonna approach to a time where the Crystal Maiden, Enchantress, and Beastmaster is not gonna do too much. Probably 10 minutes later, if they don't pick up some very important items, they're not gonna be able to contribute too much to the team. So it's gonna be basically Sven versus the world, and you know he can't do that. He does have a big sword. And oh, looks like we have a gank attempt on the top lane here. A Blink Dagger comes in against MMY. He's at half HP. He's going to go down here and QQQ. He silenced a creep. That's not going to help. He's going to try to TP out, but good luck making out of that one. A lot of DPS output. And that's the benefit of having that Inner Beast aura. Your boar attacks a lot faster. Your teammates attack faster. And did someone pop the... No, he popped the buckler. I was like... That looks like a drum animation. He's 250 gold from Mecha. Is that pretty key? Someone warded here, but no, not going to use it to counter? Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Meanwhile, these guys are... Mecha is finished on a Windrunner. Again, much kudos to the Windrunner's play because he started out very poor and still caught up to Mecha in relative good time. So it's pretty decent if you ask me. And Boots of Travel being picked up. I did not expect that. Huh. I thought Force Staff would be a lot more important in this case, but hey, he's going for Boots of Travel. But Travel, definitely a very late game item choice, but in terms of what it does for the game right now, is give the Dire an instant +2 in any gank. And DPM, you gotta worry about your position. Obviously, she does not see the Venge over here, but she can get initiated on right now. They're gonna have a Magic Missile, DPM, couple hits, 2 hits. There's a bite. Oh, who's gonna pick up the kill? Looks like Windrun's, nope. That orb, 3 orb hits is gonna be it. So DPM, she's actually playing very nicely to be honest. Aside from that one little mishap, you know, been warding very nicely, not out of position too often. Definitely a hallmark of a good Crystal Maiden player. Looks like we have HY is trying to man mode up, 1 level away from 16. I do believe Uncle Panda is trying to bait, but I think she's a little bit too far away. You guys know why Panda goes extinct, right? It's because of bad positioning. So, and ironically, you know, Chinese are generally good in positioning, right? Magic Missile from HY, he BKBs it up. Oh, Stormhammer onto 1 hit, 2 hit, 2 kills right now, 3 hit, 4 hit, double kill, triple kill, and now Panda might be going extinct. He's gonna try to Windrun. Where's the Windrun? Windrun, go. It's gonna Windrun like crazy. QQQ TP's in as well, man. Yo, bro, don't do that. He's gonna take his Stormhammer to the face. And oh my god, RT just stole his Ultra Shackle shot into tower, focusing on RT. RT might be going down, and Uncle Panda in trouble. He's gonna pop the Mega. Wow, that's a huge lady Mega. He's gonna Windrun and finally make it out there. That was a 4-for-0 engagement. Are they gonna take the tier 2 tower? I hope they're gonna take the tier 2 tower. Meanwhile, we have HY just, you know, waltzing his way out. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why you farm this Sven. This is why support Sven is not that good. Mid tower gets destroyed. Weaver picks that one up. So Weaver is actually very rich. He does have the Manta style finish. I wonder what's gonna go for the next item. Meanwhile, we have Uncle Panda 1v2 right here. I think he actually go for DPM. DPM, you have DPM's dead. I was gonna say Uncle Panda. There's an entire force behind DPM. Just lay out that shackle. Somehow ending up missing that shackle. So 21 to 14 right now. Zenith in firm control, 7 kill advantage, about a 2k gold lead. But you can see that this game could swing very, very quickly. And right now we have Sven just solo pushing on the top lane. Someone, for the love of God, teleport, defend that. You cannot lose the racks. TP on CD on the MMY, TP CD on here, and no TP on the Venge. Are we serious? Is this a what? No one's gonna defend this, and Sven's gonna go to town here. Looks like we're gonna have engagement here. Roar goes on BK. BK is gonna die. QQQ is gonna die, and that's 2 kill right here. Here comes the Destroyer. Nice defensive. Oh, he's gonna get 1 kill on Nicholas, and nice defensive swap, defensive disruption here. And looks like we're gonna have Blow gets a double. Weaver is going to get a couple kills, but if you look at the mini-map, HY is going crazy on that Rax. He is going to get the Rax. No one's teleporting to defend, and they are going to get ice maybe. Nice blink here. He's going to get himself stuck even further. Yeah, HY is going to take the Rax. I am in utter disbelief how Chinese pro players would not have teleport scroll. Or they did have it, but a couple of them were on CD. And the chase even continued. Ice, bro, you're not that strong. Ice? Ice, showing a very good depiction of Jay. And meanwhile, DPM getting the hell out of there. Oh, man. It looks like they're going to go right in for the roll shot. Despite losing a hero immediately like that, since they got, or excuse me, despite losing a top Rax, because they got 2 enemy heroes dead, they're going to go straight in for the Aegis. And that actually might be a pretty big deal if Blow picks it up in DG Will. He does have the Hex finish, if you know, allows him to pick it up. And that's going to make the, well, we have a 5k gold lead, but right now it's going to spike downward a little bit with that Roshan here. And, well, I mean, Zenith, they are up by 1 Rax. Let's see how the Chinese is going to be defending us. Let's hope they would actually have teleport scroll on CD now. We still have 2.6k here on the Destroyer. Meanwhile, Sven had a lot of gold last time we checked. He's going to be going for Heart, so that's going to make him literally unkillable this time. Heart is finished. I don't think I would have went for Heart. I think I would have went for AC to increase your attack speed for even more opponents. But Heart is going to make him very, very survivable, especially against Destroyer. Getting armor against Destroyer is not going to be too helpful because his orb basically ignores your armor, whereas raw HP is the way to go against Destroyer. So maybe that influences item buying decision. But in either case, he is absolutely crazy in terms of DPS output department. Force Staff is going to get picked up here on QQ, nice item choice, or get into the Force Staff. So basically, the Orchid is used to counter the Weaver, and the Force Staff is used to counter the Sven in most cases. So a very utility-based item. We have Ghost Scepter being picked up here by the Shadow Shaman, so basically prevent him to get killed by the Sven. And we're starting to see a lot of items here to really shut down the Sven. I mean, Sven is a good, oh man, that Panda is going extinct. But yeah, I'm telling you, we're seeing a lot of items that's gonna make Sven's life hard in a late game situation, because he might be ponying right now, but in terms of when the Dire Squad could actually survive long enough, long enough, just, you know, one or two swing hits from HY, they're gonna have time for their teammates to pop that Mega, pop the Force Staff and whatnot, and it's gonna be hard for Sven to keep on chasing, especially when he's, you know, going down to very precious seconds of the BKB duration. Only 6 seconds now, and he's very gankable after that. QQQ just teleported to the top lane. He does have the Force Staff, but uh-oh, he's gonna get ganked. Oh, we're seeing very, very uncharacteristics of both teams, you know, just being out of position. I mean, again, this is pretty much a fun war, if you will. Not the most serious game, considering the bans and the strategies and whatever else, but you don't expect that kind of misplay. You know, we have HY Invis, and he's hunting right here. And it looks like these two are hunting for the Weaver instead, so the Hunter might be hunted. There's the Hex. And he's gonna go right back because he has a Sven backup. Yeah, he's gonna go on M1Y. Where's Sven? Where's Sven? Sven Stormhammer. He's not gonna do it right now. What the hell is he doing? He's gonna Stormhammer right. Why did he do it so late? He's gonna disrupt. 1 hit, 2 hit. Wow, that's 2 insta kill right here. And now Sven's still going for more. Uh oh, 1 more hit. Shackle shot for the mini stun. And now blow. Oh my god, he died to the siege creep. But here comes HY. Oh, Stormhammer. Oh, there's a Stormhammer. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit. Disrupt into a TP immediately out. Nicely done here. Meanwhile, the 2 supports bring down the range racks. That's not going to be too important. What is important right here is that HY is beast mode engaged. Literally beast mode engaged. And my monitor just died. Holy Jesus.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, I don't know how much of the recording you guys lost, but my monitor just like decided to die for a second, and hopefully we didn't lose too many kills. Yeah, Rasa just respawning. Sorry about that. Okay, Sven decides to pop his BKB. Not that matter because it was a 5-second anyways. He buys a Hyperstone. That's cool. So he is going to be going for Assault Curious. Very interesting wards being placed so late in the game like this. I guess you could interpret these wards as defensive wards. Because if you want to get a gank on against that Prophet, well, what are you going to do? You're going to TP on this tower and then walk by here, right? So, very interesting. Seems like the Zenith squad is about to finish the game, or they want to at the very least, and try to push their way in. He being the Destroyer doesn't have the Aegis anymore. He is going to be going for a Acceptor. Acceptor does increase your ultimate's damage by quite a bit, and moreover, it does give you quite a bit of mana and HP. The mana makes your Orb Pit do a little bit more damage, and the HP is always nice, especially against so much DPS output. So I do believe that's a very, very strong item. BKB wouldn't be the best item to get, because, oh, whoa, MMY, nice defensive swap. They're trying to bait out the BKB from HY. Shackle Shot on top of him right now. Are they going to make it go? He's very, very tanky. It looks like huge ultimate from Destroyer. Destroyer going to get 1 kill, immediately self-disrupts. And BKB Sven, he is getting kited. Yeah, he is starting to get kited. Now Sven has to chase all the way and taking a lot of damage. He is going to get 1 kill, but he's going to pay for it with his life. And that's the issue with Sven. And now with Sven dead, they're going to have to back off because that's all of Zenith's DPS. Tower is alive, and Sven for 2 kills, actually. So that's very much so in the favor of the Dire squad. Gold chart still around 5k, 6-7k's here. Pretty sure it's going to swing downwards very, very soon, and that's going to allow blow to finish the Acceptor. And how much damage are we seeing? 10 times the multiplier, I think. I'm not sure. Here's one thing that Valve really need to do is once the Acceptor upgrade is there, or maybe even just show the Acceptor upgrade in terms of damage output, because I don't think this is it. But yeah, it's pretty big DPS. He was able to actually do quite a... Oh, ice. War gets dropped here, and I think they're going to make it out there. There's a TP here, and we're going to have a TP here. So Zenith somehow survives that one. Oh, nice self-disrupt. So despite of the Dire squad losing a Rax, it doesn't feel like they lost a Rax, and that's really much thanks to the fact that they have a Prophet. Wrath of Nature is so very annoying to push against. He's not even maxed yet, so he's going to max it now. It looks like we have a BKB attempt here on Nature's Prophet, or is that going to be a... I don't think it's a Sage, first of all. It might actually be a Heaven's Halberd. That would be very decent against Sven, actually, on second thought. So it can be a Heaven's Halberd. But I am expecting something like Acceptor to counter push even further. That's definitely a choice as well. And Zenith, it seems like they're losing a lot of momentum. What the hell is this? Is this a very late game Lincolns? I suppose this is good against all the against all the single target stuns. There's quite a bit. There's a Hex on the Shadow Shaman. There's a Hex on the Destroyer, and then there's Magic Missile. There's Shackle Shot. Yeah, so I guess Lincoln Sphere is decent. We'll see if he actually ends up making that choice though. Sven is farming for his So Curious. So Curious, again, not too important against survival, at least against the Destroyer. It's going to make him an armor tank, literally, against everyone else. But against the Destroyer, he's not going to care too much. But also, that's going to allow increases his attack speed, give a minus armor aura in the enemy guys, so he's going to be able to kill them a lot faster as well. So overall, very, very good item to purchase in a carry situation like this. And he is about 500 gold away from that. I think maybe Zenith is waiting for the Roshan to respawn, and that's time for us to check on item again. Let's see, BOT. Yeah, very odd BOT. Still haven't seen it to, be paying off his dividends right here. It's making him a lot faster. Looks like we're gonna have a very, very slow push coming on the bot lane. It's gonna give QQQ a lot of time to push out. He's very low in terms of HP though, so it's gonna TP back and get some regen. Sven in the mid lane, he is gonna finish his assault. It's coming along the way. So finishing assault and waiting for Roshan is I do believe their game plan here. DPM's actually going back to Aura. Don't really like this choice, to be honest, because she delayed her aura so much. In a late game situation like this, the amount of regeneration is just simply not that useful. I would personally max bite and then keep going for things like stats, to be honest, a little bit more useful. But I'm not sure what order she picked it up. She actually might have picked up aura first and then now going back to frostbite. That would make a lot more sense. Let's see what her next stat points is going to be placed under. Very, very tense moment. Both teams not really doing anything at this point. Radiant wants to push in, but kind of hard against so many stun. Here comes Ice. Ice, you gotta be careful. Manta style gets popped. Here comes HY. Magic Missile here goes on. Oh, nice defensive swap. Blink Dagger comes in right now. Where's the roar? There's a roar on OD. They're going to pick off the Windrun. Windrun pops Windrun, so can't really go for a kill. They're going to pick off the Vengeful Spear for sure. Don't care about the Venge. A couple of hits on the Windrun, but you can see the Force Staff, all the stills, all the kiting, and now Shackle shot on 2. And we do have a War Chop in HY. Will he go down? He's tanking up like crazy. The ward's not really focusing. He's still alive. One hit. He's going to go for QQQ. He's finally going to go down. Ice is going to go down as well. Beastmaster blinks right now. MY still alive. Does he have Shackle? Does he have Hex? Yes, he does. And that was a 3 for 5 exchange. Man, that team fight crazy. Venge went down from the get-go, but Sven again getting kited. The Force Staff, the Windrun, the Ghost Scepter. The Sven just couldn't do too much of anything. And Sven, I think he is finally hitting his peak. Maybe his meleeness, finally catching up to him. I mean, he does have a long sword, and Lady likes that, but not long enough to counteract against Force Staff, so kind of sucks for it to be him. And now we have more items being purchased on the Dire Squad after they come back alive. The gold difference chart is finally dipping down after a couple of teamfight defeats, and the Roshan is back, so this is time for both teams to get map positioning. And guess what? The best hero to get map positioning is that Furion. He's gonna Wrath Nature right now. If he wants to pick up his item, he could actually... Again, I'm not too sure what he wants to pick up. I think Heaven's Helper might be better and better as the game goes along, because that's yet another item. Again, oh, Ice, you gotta be careful, because this guy could literally kill you very easily. Ether Shock? No, there's a Ghost Scepter. We have a Boots to Travel? No, we have a Teleport in from the Prophet, and a Boots to Travel from him as well, so he's Hex. Are we gonna have... Where the hell is the Prophet? They have a gem? Yes, they do have a gem. Ice is going to get found, and he's going to go back in time, but he is silenced. There's a Sprout as well, and Focus Fire on Ice. Ice is going to go down. Sakuchi not helping out because gem is on Uncle Panda. Panda Uncle. So Force Staff on the Windrunner as well. So let's see how many stuff we have to counter against Sven. You have a Swap. You have 3 Force Staff. You have a Windrun. You have a Disruption. You have a Hex. That's Sven, man. He's getting countered. I mean, like I said, you're 14 years old and you're watching a R-rated movie, and you know it's gonna be exciting, but then at the end of the day, you still know you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to watch that. So I don't even know where the hell I'm going with this analogy. They're countering a war that's gonna run out right now. That's they might think like they countered it. It might actually just died right there. Which, by the way, if you want to counter a ward over here or here, just put a Sentry Ward here. That's going to see here, here, here. But sometimes it makes sense if you want to put a ward here, especially you want to counter this spot and this spot. So, it's a little bit of dewarding 101 for you guys. And Zenith is going to try this once again. Sven didn't get any new item in return, but it's still Beast Mode. Beast Mode engage. Look at him whacking down these creeps. QQQ. Still no really item being purchased. I think he's just saving for buyback at this point. Yeah, he's died a couple of times, but... So we're going to have a Sven TPing back? Okay. Seems like they're going to just give all the farm to HY, which I mean, that's good and all, but yeah, remember earlier when I said that we are approaching to a stage of the game where Crystal Maiden, Enchantress, and the Beastmaster aren't going to really do too much. Beastmaster, by the way, has Abysmal Blade. So that's a 2-second stun, and it actually could get in range here to get that, you could get into 100 range to get that 2-second disable, which is actually fairly decent if you think about it. But even if you get the 2 seconds disable, I don't think it will matter too much, simply because there's so much ways to deal with it. Again, swap, 3-4 staff, disruption, hex. There's so many ways to get your teammates out of harm's way. So yeah, I mean, it's a cool item, and in fact the basher component is also going to be useful because you do have very high attack speed with Inner Beast. I just don't think that's the best use of your 6k go. That's 6k go investment, not really doing too much. Now if you ask me what could you get for another 6k go, kind of hard. Necro 3 would be very, very slow, wouldn't be too bad. Hex normally would be a decent choice, but against so many 4 staffs, maybe not so good. It's hard to say what would be a decent choice. Yeah, it's very, very hard to say, but not too sure whether Abysmal Blade would be it. These guys waiting for a gank. Weaver is smoked up. Not the most useful hero smoked up. And there's a Perseverance upgrade, and then an Ultimate Orb. So it seems like it's going to be a Lincoln Sphere. Although, I mean, you could keep in mind that you can always disassemble the Perseverance and go Hex. I don't expect him to get Hex. Although, to be honest, like there's really no other Hex buyer on your team. So, hey, if you're this far in, you might as well get the Hex, right? Again, Lincoln Sphere is pretty good against so many single target disable. I guess both item would be good. It depends on whether he feels he needs a little bit more survivability or does he need a little bit more, you know, disable. QQQ just ported it in. His port is off CD. You gotta get out now, dude, because they coming. Uh-oh. I think as soon as he sees Tio, he's pretty much dead. Beastmaster not really in position. Uh-oh. He's dead. He's dead. Sven's gonna find you. Oh, TP, 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 TP. Oh, yeah, man. Now they even need a war. DPS output wasn't enough. So, kind of, again, very odd to see these pro players, you know, getting massively out of position. We have a Maelstrom being picked up. I like to see that. Maelstrom very, very good, especially when you're using Focus Fire. You get a lot of the procs going in. And here comes another Aegis steal. Yeah, I think they saw Sven. Sven just teleported in mid, and in fact, they're not making any position into the Roche spot, and that's another Aegis being claimed. So the Chinese showing that even they're not really having the best map control, they're taking advantage of the Zenith mistakes, and immediately they take the Aegis, and they're gonna get all of them back. So now we have a Axe Scepter, Hex, 4 staff, and Aegis on Destroyer. Cheese went to the Windrunner, I presume, or maybe the Rasta. Venge? Courier? Where the hell's the cheese? Le Fromage? Le Fromage? Did they use the cheese? Did it not drop the cheese? I'm covering every single... Did they sell the cheese? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that was the second Roche. I don't think it was. Anyways. Zenith still trying to push. Not really working out. Again, this... You gotta keep in mind, Zenith's got a racks up against CLC, but because of the Wrath of Nature, every lane's constantly push. They had to defend here, and then they had to defend mid, and then by the time they got here, Priyan could do this thing again. It's just so annoying. It is just annoying. And you're up at racks, here's the thing, so it's just tough. Here we go. One more time, they say. That Treant. Oh, that Treant running so fast. Ooh. Oh, jukes. No jukes. Okay, very interesting ward placement over here. I guess, actually a very smart ward placement if you think about it, because this spot is going to get counter warded all day long, right? Whereas this spot not going to get found that much. And both teams, you know. Okay, what are they gonna do? Smoke in here? Am I gonna just walk in the base? The hell is Zenith doing here? Hello? Are they gonna hide it? Okay. This is like, I don't think these guys know, or maybe they do. Dude, what do you never expect a gank coming from your own base, but it's gonna be right here. They're gonna go on MMY. Can't you kill him right from the get-go? Defensive swap again from B-Kid. Winner might be a little bit trouble. Again, the force staff is gonna be there. QQ in trouble as well. So initiation is gone. And look at the Sven. He's just hiding. They're not doing Jack Squad. DPM gets War Trap. She's dead in 2 hits. Oh my god, that ultimate's huge. RT is gonna go down. Where the hell's Sven just ported out? What the hell's doing? And Zenith, Ice is gonna get out here. Meanwhile, we have Nicholas. He's gonna get Hex, and he's gonna go down as well. So not the best. Not gonna lie, not the best. What the hell is he doing? Shadow Shaman buys a BKB. Okay, Ice is still in here. He's like, oh my god, I'm trapped. I'm trapped. Dude, if he gets Hex right now, I'm gonna laugh. Because obviously, oh no, he does have to hawk. I was gonna say he doesn't see where the enemy's coming, but no, he does. The most awkward. Oh yeah, man, we're gonna gank you from your own base, and then Sven's like, ah, you know what? I'm not too sure what. That was a nice gank. So the second time in a row, HY just like totally pussy out and just left his team, threw his team under the bus. You know, it's like, okay, man, Beastmaster, CM, you guys go initiate. I got your back. I got this. And then he's like, ah, it didn't look too nice. I'm going to pour it out. Invisibility. Looks like I'm going to try to set up a gank on QQQ. Unfortunately, they don't have that type of initiation. QQQ is going to get the hell out. Uh-oh, though. Shadow Shaman is invis. Venge, Venge, Venge. Oh, Venge! Venge, my friend. Oh, that did not work out.
Better luck next time.
Venge dead for a minute. Although, again, you can't really push this. Here comes BOT on the Windrunner to push. Maelstrom is finished, and look at this. Look at this push. And it looks like Nature's Prophet's going to pour it in as well. They're not so much necessarily looking to destroy racks here. They're basically forcing TPs, forcing people to come back here. And that means, hey, more time here for our Venge to come back alive. And it might sound really like ridiculous. Oh man, you defend for the Venge. It's not ridiculous at all. Venge is a very, very good late game support. That you see how many times the swaps been able to save their teammates, right? Every time someone gets initiated by Roar, immediate swap. Again, the aura, very nice, plus 36% damage. I mean, it's big. It's big. The stun, of course, the tier. She's like one of the best late game support. And the fact that they're constantly keeping up pressure to allow that Venge to come back alive, that is important. Good to see that being done. You know, if your CM dies, you know, whatever. It's a CM. It's just not gonna do Jack Squad, right? No, CM's pretty good as well. And let's see what he ended up making with that Ogre Club. Is that in the stash? QQQ? You okay, bro? TP? TP? Oh, that. Wow, he did end up making a Hex. Pretty hilarious. I'm sure he has buyback. I hope he has buyback. He does have buyback, barely, in like 20 gold. Where the hell is this Ogre Club? He just made a Hex. So what happened to that Ogre Club? Did he just decide to sell it? Like he's like, oh man, I want to go Heaven's Outbreak. Oh, never mind, I want to go for Hex now. But now that's another thing that Sven can't do anything about. Maybe reselling your BKB is the item of choice. Rebuy. Oh, he did. He already did it. Wow. Did I already see that? What I meant is he sold his BKB, and then he rebought it. So it does cost you 2k or 1900 to be exact to do that. But it gives you full 10-second duration of the BKB again, which is actually very, very important. Considering how many hexes are running around, that is very, very important. Oh, that's a haste rune. That's a haste rune. That's GG time, right? I mean, uh-oh. Is he going to use that haste to farm, though? Seems like it. That sucks. That sucks. Because one thing that's more scary about a Sven with a big stake is a Sven with a big stake and haste. Is he going to go a solo kill? Not sure about this. He does have 2k go or 3k go in the bank, so he could buy back very easily. He's getting a lot of creeps as well. Let's quickly check out CS. 350 here, 260, 175, 330, 230, 250, 170. Look at the farm. I do believe Dyers. Yeah, the Dyers has actually came back in terms of the goal chart. Very even. Level wise, let's see how we're doing in level. It seems like Dyer is leading, although not by too much. And again, let's check out how we're doing it. Item Maelstrom is finished. So this is a very late game stack. Again, very interesting way to go for the Breach of Travel first. But hey, it's working out now. BKB picked up as well. I'm sure Outward Destroyer is saving for buyback, so that's pretty important. And Force Staff number 1 being picked up in Enchantress. Very late Force Staff. I'm very sad to see no Pipe here either. Pipe, pretty decent against Destroyer's ultimate. You know, there's a lot of AoE spells here from the Dire, so I think Pipe would be decently useful. And here comes Sven. He's just gonna go right on the tower. That's gonna force a glyph, but that's fine. Like a God Strength for a glyph, that's okay. You can come back in a minute or so, and it's ready. Now it's very hard for Dire for the Radiant to ever find that chance again. Though again, the wave is constantly pushing. Tier 1 got destroyed here by Prophet. It seems like Dire is gonna go out of the base. Or they're gonna stay in. Uncle Panda feeling very aggressive. It's gotta be careful though. It doesn't have buyback. If you lose a Windrunner and the team fight breaks out, that's gonna be rough. Uh-oh. Sven illusion again. That's how we're doing it on gold. Sven has 4k gold, so that's enough for a def, a buyback, and maybe a Breach of Travel. Yeah, I think if he sells this Treads, he will have enough for Breach of Travel. So he could definitely join back in the team fight again. And of course, when you do join in back in the team fight, your God Strength will be down. Your Mask of Madness will probably be down as well as your BKB. So he's got to make it count. They're waiting for the Roshan to spawn again. So we have a very, very odd game of a fun war now, kind of boiling it down to a very competitive like match where the Chinese, as always, turtling up like a madman. And they honestly, they can't really do too much. They gotta punish on Zenith's mistake. Once they do win a team fight though, they could push immediately. You gotta keep in mind they have 2 Breach of Travels. I mean, they have a teleport from the Furion, and they have the Breach of Travel on the Windrunner. And if the Dire wins the team fight without the Destroyer dying, he could actually immediately buy the BOT as well and joining in a huge push. So this game is actually a lot closer than you might think. Of course, if Radiant wins the team fight, then they're gonna win, get another Lanes of Racks, and probably that's the game. So this game is gonna be boiling down to the next team fight. Having a Hex on the Weaver, very, very useful in that regard. But again, there's 3 Force Staffs running around, so it's gonna be very, very tough. See, that Force Staff is just so good as an item. Kind of sad that Shadow Shaman did not get a Force Staff as well. Oh, Shaco shot. That's gonna hit on HY. There's a immediate swap. Hex goes on right now. War Trap on Ice. Shaco shot. And the stun goes on. Ultimate here. They're going to get the kill on Ice. Yes. And here comes the big damage. 1 kill. 2 kill. HY. Going to go for the 3rd kill. But I think that's going to be it. Oh, that's the 3rd kill. Maybe not it. The Stormhammer's come off cooldown. Ultra kill comes in. Triple kill. There's a Hex. There's a Silence on top of him. Ultimate gets dropped as well. HY very low. He is going to go down. He's probably going to buy back as well. Double kill being picked up by the Shadow Shaman. Sven buys back immediately. Is going to go Breach of Travel? Yes, he does have Breach of Travel. It's gonna port in right now. I think RT is gonna be dead as well. There's a Basher. There's a 2-second stun from the Abysmal Blade. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be enough though. The DPS output from blow is gonna blow you away. You know, Crystal Maiden is gonna go down as well. Sven BOT's in for a buyback, trying to throw him, but you're gonna be in huge trouble because that Prophet will find there's a TP into immediate Hex, and Blink Dagger is gonna come up from MMY. HY. That was all of his gold. That was a buyback. A def, a buyback, a BOT into another def, and do look towards all the BOTs from Zenith, from CLC to wow, they didn't lose anyone. I'm sure there was some buybacks here. No, there was no buyback from the Dire at all, so they just didn't lose any guys. That is insane. No, sorry. What am I saying? The hell am I saying? Didn't like Sven just got a triple kill? Yes, they did. They all bought back. Is that true? Wow, they're all, you know, they are really low on gold. Yeah, they all bought back. So damn, CLC showing some true Chinese play. You know, forget getting new items. We're gonna buy back, win a fight, and then count on you guys not having buyback, or you know, spending your buyback in a very dumb fashion. And then we're gonna secure ourselves another Roshan. And now with Aegis and Cheese up again, they are gonna just go crazy. I did not know you could do that. Oh no, I thought the Treant got a surround on Roshan. It looked like it, but it was the Roshan just attacking the Treants instead. Never mind. So now Aegis up on the Destroyer again. We have a cheese on the Windrunner. No more gem, but still okay. Still okay. And again, the Dire Squad's like, yeah, yo, bro, come at me. Can't really do too much. Isis, by the way, looking for a solo kill. He can't do this, by the way, because he has Manta and a Hex. But he's very gankable as well, so you gotta... Uh-oh, if he gets Hexed. And I'm surprised that he's running so bravely around, because you never know when there has a gem. We're 60 minutes in the game, so... We're gonna go for a kill here. No. Destroyer is staying around. Oh, he got Hexed somehow. He did. And yeah, not the best play from late game here. Zenith kind of getting outclassed. Does he have buyback? No, he does not. And that's time. That's time for a big, huge mid push. And yeah, CLG is gonna gather up. CLC, sorry. CLG is the European team, obviously. And here we go. Let's see how good the defense here is from Zenith. Again, this Sven is beast mode. He can actually sell his treads and go for something else. 2k go. I say just sell your treads and go for crits. You don't have buyback anyways, right? I guess the attack speed is pretty important, but then you have AC and Mask of Madness. Just sell your treads and go for crits. You never know what's going to happen. We saw in that last team fight, he could still do a lot of damage. He could still, in fact, kill people. But he just runs out of gas very, very quickly. Glyph is going to be used. And we have a Lincoln Sphere being purchased on Destroyer, so he's not going to fear the Stormhammer at all. Yep. He's going to Hex on HY. Damage output, huge! 300 per pop, and will it be enough though? They're really going to go for HY. HY pops his BKB. Oh, nice defensive uses of his imprisonment. QQQ, very, very low. Sven's going to just teleport out, boots travel back. Meanwhile, Teamfight breaks out in the base here. Nicholas is going to go down. Destroyer's going to kill Nicholas. He's going to kill BT the Beastmaster. He has the H. It's going to come back alive, and that is going to be the Teamfight 1. We do have God Strength and BKB used, so he's not going to be able to fight anymore here for that Sven. And I do believe that, yeah, CLC is going to win this game. They're going to get the bottom racks as well. And honestly, I don't think the Zenith squad does have the heroes come back into the game. And like what I pointed out very early in the game, Dire's got the late game heroes. They got the late game support, they got the late game carries, they got 4 carries if you will, because again, the Vengeful Spirit playing carry. So you have a Boots of Travel backdoor. I don't think this is going to work out nice. Yep. The hell Teal uses his Hex, but guess what? Windrunner has a Hex as well. No, he doesn't. Excuse me. The Prophet has a Hex, and same thing with the Shadow Shaman. So we're seeing some late game int carry. And int, I mean, it's not a bad. I think intelligence carry is probably the best carry in the game, in my opinion. Even better than agility carry, because they have access into Hex. They have access into Force Staff. Well. They might not be the best late game carry. But I think having 3 intelligent carry in this instance, having 3 hexes, you know, a lot of Force Staff, that's really hard to win a team fight. You have really good positioning all the time, right? And look at this Prophet. He's going to finish AC right now if he wants to do so. Maybe another Maelstrom. No, it's going to be AC instead. Very surprised to see Zenith not calling GG out. Again, Zenith likes to do these like solo roam. The hell are they trying to do? I really don't understand this. This is what we call a throwing a game. Because, I mean, it's very easy for Prophet to TP in like this, right? Uh-oh. No, it's not going to do it. Solo roam, huh? Not the strategy I drew up. There's a Hex. There's a BKB, though. But, look, he can't do Jack Squad. Uh-oh. Well, he's not even going to go for the Sven. We're going to have a lot of Hex. Oh, there's a Beastmaster Roar. He's going to die before he even roars. Oh, DPM's going to die as well. So, again, HY is so very good in terms of baiting his teammates into their deaths. But it's all good. This is a scrim, right? Here we go. Dire's going to try to put this game out. I don't think they're even going to go forget these 2 towers, because that's a lot of HP to go through. They're going to just go for the throne. Especially with these 2 guys dead for a long, long time. Uh-oh, HY, Force Staff out, nice. But would not be enough. Oh my god, that ultimate. So yes, as it turns out, Destroyer is the best late game carry. Even better than a farming Sven. At least just judging from how this game went, right? So, very, very fun game to cast. Very, very fun game to watch. GG is going to get called out. Yeah, no, that's a very, very fun game. I hope you guys enjoyed that commentary. I don't really have too much late game thing to say. I feel like Zenith had a really good advantage, but they never pushed it in the base. Aside from that, I guess that's also part of very good defense done by CLC. And that strong, again, that team fight over here, where the Sven was able to get a triple kill. Everyone had buyback, and I think that's why CLC was able to come back in the game and win it. So, very well played from both sides. Hope you guys enjoyed the commentary, and as always, this is Luminous signing off to you guys.